Hi everyone, Tom Moffett here. Welcome to BUS 115 Personal Finance. During the next 8 weeks, we're going to be talking about some fundamental concepts and components of managing your personal finances. For example, we'll be talking about creating a personal balance sheet and a cash flow statement. We'll cover budgeting and taxes, credit, insurance, investing, and some areas of estate planning. You'll complete a personal finance plan, which will help you put these topics into practice. When you log in, the first thing you're going to see is the home page, which you see here. I encourage you to take some time to explore each of the menu items on the left side over here, especially if this is your first online class. Pay special attention to announcements and modules and these discussion navigation links. I make lots of announcements, so please check the announcements on a regular basis, at least 3 to 4 times a week. You get to announcements by simply clicking on the announcements tab here if you're on the home page, and it will display that particular announcement. There may be more than one listed. Or if you're on the home page, you can also click on announcements and then click on that link for that announcement. It'll take you to the same place. So let's look at the modules page for just a minute. At the very top of the modules page is the course calendar. When you open the course calendar, get it open here, you'll see that the assignments are separated for the course into modules. On the left hand side here it has a description, and then you have the due dates for each of the assignments and the points that are associated with each of those assignments. For example, in Module 1, we start with an introduction discussion. It's due on January 20th, and then the replies to the discussion are due on January 23rd. We require at least 2 replies to classmates for each discussion. You're certainly welcome to do more, but the requirement is 2. Next, you'll see the Chapter 1 Connect assignment, Chapter 2 Connect assignment. Here's the Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 quiz, and I'll have more to say about Connect assignments here in just a minute. But then the last entry here is the 1.7 Step 1 of your personal financial plan. If you look down at Module 2, you'll see it is structured essentially the same way. So that's typically what the course calendar looks like. As far as the personal financial plan, the different steps, those will be found. You'll have more detail of those, and I'll show you where that's at in just a minute. Let's go back to modules. The next area is personal financial plan. Open that link. You'll see here's a description of each of the 6 steps of the personal financial plan, and each of those steps will have more detail when the assignments are due, and you open those links for the different steps in modules. Go back to modules. Next, some Connect instructions. It's a video here about Connect and getting started with Connect. Underneath that is Connect support. If you're having a technical issue with any of your Connect assignments, you can open this link. And here is another link to their web page, for the support web page. There's an email address there. There's also a chat box there that you're welcome to use. Or you can use an 800 number to call Connect Support direct. We don't usually have too many issues with Connect Support, but if you do have one, then that's how you can get that issue resolved. You can contact Connect Support. I usually use the 800 number. I find them to be very responsive when I call. And so that's the one that I prefer, but you have the other options available to you by opening up the link to the web page. Right, back to modules. Underneath that is proctoring. We require at least one proctored event for each course. Our proctored event for the class will be the 6.5 Chapter 11 quiz. You'll have a week to complete that proctored quiz. If you're not familiar with proctoring requirements, open this link and review the proctoring requirements. If you're going to take the quiz offline, off campus, you can see the requirements for that will be in this link here. So let's go back to modules here. Scroll down just a little bit. Each module has an overview. Talks a little bit about that particular module. Here's the introduction discussion for Module 1 that we talked about. Here's reading assignments. So for Module 1, you'll have Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 reading assignments. Here are the Connect quizzes, Connect assignments and Connect quizzes. For Chapter 1, Chapter 2. This course is part of the Auto Access program at OTC, and actually you'll be automatically registered for Connect through Canvas on your very first day of the course. So you can simply click on this link and it'll take you to that assignment. The last entry here under Module 1 is 1.7 of the Personal Financial Plan. To open that for just a minute, here is the specific requirements, the description for that step 1. Create a personal balance sheet, a cash flow statement, and a personal budget. Here are some documents that you can use to complete step 1, and then I've also included a video that actually goes through each part of completing step 1 of the personal financial plan. Go back to modules. In Module 1, actually for each of the modules, you'll have additional materials. There will be a narrated PowerPoint and just a PowerPoint presentation. Here you can see it for Chapter 1 and Chapter 2, which is a part of Module 1. There's the PowerPoints for Chapter 1 and Chapter 2. You'll have additional reading materials in addition to the assignments or the reading material in the course or in the textbook. And then you have other videos here for Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 about different areas that are covered in the text. If you look at Module 2, you can see it's structured essentially the same way. I should say about the narrated PowerPoints for just a minute. I think you will find these especially helpful as you complete each step of your personal financial plan. Let's take a look at grades. When you have an assignment that you submitted, like for example, here's the discussion assignment. The due date is all here. The points that are available are in this column. And then if the assignment has been graded, you'll see the score that was posted for that assignment. You'll get feedback on all the work that you submit for the discussions and the different steps of the personal financial plan. I usually do not give you feedback on the Connect assignments or the Connect quizzes because those are automatically graded. And if you want to see what the feedback is, the comments, you can click on this icon and it'll show you any comments that I made. Nice work, all requirements are included, and please see the rubric for the feedback. You click on the next icon here on the right and it will actually show you the rubric and how that assignment or how those points were applied. For example, if it meets expectations, completes all requirements, including substantive replies, so you did everything for the introduction discussion, so there's 10 points applied. Writing mechanics, there's no grammar, spelling, punctuation errors. All right. The replies include author of the post, so you did all that, so there's 10 points applied, so that's where the 20 points comes from. And different assignments will have different rubrics and different criteria, but it's all explained in the rubric itself. Back to modules. There are 2 exams for this semester. You'll scroll down past Module 4. You'll see here's the midterm exam. You'll have a week to complete that. And then all the way at the end of the course, after Module 8, is the comprehensive final exam. And I think you have like 6 days to complete that one. I want to scroll down just a little bit further. We could talk a minute about online office hours. I don't have regularly scheduled office hours, but online office hours are available on request. So just let me know if you'd like to get together online, and we'll schedule a time when we can meet online. I use a teleconferencing tool called Zoom. It allows us to talk to each other in real time, and we can review any assignments, answer any questions about the assignments, or really anything else about the course that you might have a question about. So you just let me know if you want to meet online, and we'll arrange a time when we can get together. And then you simply go to Zoom when that time is there. It comes. You go to Zoom, click on that link, and I'll be there. And then we can address whatever questions that you might have. If you have a question that's of a personal nature, please use the OTC email to contact me, and my email address is moffittc@otc.edu. Uh, if you use another email address to try and get in touch with me, I might not see the message because the filters are set up in such a way that oftentimes uh, the only email that gets through is the OTC email. So please use that one for any contact that you'd like to have with me. If you have a question about the course, let's go back up to announcement or discussions. At the very top of discussions, there's a forum called Student Commons. This is where you would post any questions that you have about the course so that all your classmates can take advantage of that question, especially if it's something that pertains to some assignment in the class. And then when you click reply, post your question, as I did here, and then I can see what it is and I can respond to your question. Your classmates can also respond to your question if they happen to know the answer, and oftentimes they will get to you perhaps more quickly than what I can. Then again, they simply click reply, and then it's attached to that message. Well, that's enough to get us started. I look forward to meeting all of you, and I will see you online.